Hey gang, this is Siobhan with SLK Services. I want to take the time out to thank you so very much for coming over to watch this video. If this is your first time here, please feel free to check some of my other videos. I share information about Arise, virtual solutions, work from home, and much more. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for coming over to watch this video. This is going to be day 6 of me sharing information about the Arise platform and also how to grow your business. If you decide you want to be an IBO, if you decide you want to be an independent contractor, you can also gain clients as well, but I want to mainly focus on the Arise part currently, so that those that are interested, they can get this information. I want to stop right here before I move forward and discuss some things that I did not talk about in my previous videos. I didn't talk about creating a business plan, which I would suggest that you guys do if you're planning on starting a business. I know we've already gone through some of the setup part, but you can still at this point go back and do a business plan if you don't already have one. If you need assistance with doing that, you do some research on Google, or you can go to ChatGPT, which can also help you. Also, I didn't discuss taxes. You would need to talk to a CPA in regards to that because I'm not a tax professional, but I did share some information in one of my previous videos about how you can do your reporting in order to get the 1099 sent out to individuals that you may have under your IBO if you are planning on hiring individuals. Another thing that I didn't mention is going to be insurance. Now, it is good to have business insurance with the Arise platform if you're going to be hiring agents. It's good to have business insurance anyway, but if you're going to have agents that are going to be working with you, then I would suggest you get insurance because there can be several different things that can happen. And you can reach out to your local insurance agent and they should be able to provide you a quote. Just tell them what you're trying to do and go from there. And the last thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't mention in the previous videos is going to be a virtual mailbox. It is always good to have a separate mailbox from your home for your business. And you can get a virtual mailbox from Office Depot, Staples, and your post office. Actually, there are some post offices that do offer virtual mailboxes. Now, with the virtual mailbox, I don't suggest getting the P.O. box, but more of like a street address type virtual mailbox, but that is something that you definitely want to check out. So those are the 4 things that I wanted to mention in this video to start. Now let's jump into the information that I wanted to go over today. So I did leave a link down in the description for those that are interested in promoting the opportunity to get started with Arise with other individuals if they plan on starting an IBO. And in that link, you will find, it's going to be on my Stand store, you will find a social media kit along with a script. So the social media kit is going to include 5 postings that you can use on social media, which were created by Canva, which I'm going to show you guys here. Okay, so these are 2 Pinterest posts. You can go in and edit these to be whatever you want them to be. They're just samples that you can like follow if you decide that you want to follow them. If you decide that you don't want to use them, you can also go into Canva and create your own. They have social media templates for pretty much any social media platform that you're looking to use, and that's canva.com, which I'll leave that information down below. But you can go check them out, start creating things to promote the Arise platform or promote your working from home, as I shared in my previous videos, because we were talking about the referral program that Arise has, and I did get an email a few days ago stating that the referral program is now currently open, and I can't remember exactly how long it runs for this time, but they did say it is open. And I do know that it did mention something about if the individual works between now and November and they get 60, if they work 60 hours on the client that they are servicing, and they create a profile, it's the first time they created a profile, then you would get paid a referral fee. So, and that's only if they use your CSP ID and your contact information up on the initial sign up. So you do want to keep that in mind. I had someone ask me how did I go about recruiting individuals. Now, when I was recruiting individuals, I actually use some social media, which I did go into like Facebook groups, and I use some of these same templates that I have here. I would post in like I would join several different groups on Facebook, post these in there, and then wait for people to respond. And then I can't tell you which one produced the highest amount of connection as far as the images when I use them on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest. So I cannot tell you that. I just know these are some of the ones that I had, and I just decided to share them with you so that you guys can get a feel for what you can use online. I want to click on this one because this is going to be I mentioned that I use Facebook, but I also use job boards. Job boards, which there are several job boards, but one of the ones that I actually found the most success on is going to be Indeed. Now, I will tell you when you're using Indeed, you do want to be careful because I know, just as an FYI, when you try to post about the Arise opportunity, sometimes it will get flagged. And the only reason why I was able to post on Indeed was because I was able to get secure contracts outside of the Arise platform. So I was able to hire individuals um, through with the Arise platform, as well as hire individuals to provide services for the other contracts that I was servicing, some of the other contracts that I was servicing. So I do want to put that out there. So with this particular job post, the reason why I decided to share this with you guys is because anytime I posted this, I got anywhere between 100 plus, or 100 to about close to 700 hits with each time that I posted this particular ad. And I'm going to show you some of the results so that you guys can see, and this is over a several year period. Okay guys, I just wanted to insert this in here. When I did post on Indeed, this was free to post. So there is no charge. They do charge for advertising, but there was not a charge for the times that I posted, and they still don't charge from my understanding if you get set up for advertising. So this is a free post that I posted on Indeed. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of these, and that way you can see what everything looks like. Now, the ones that have 0, these are probably the ones that most likely I probably posted and took them right back down. And this is over several years. And I think I posted this same ad like 26 times. So as you can see, there are a total of 306 applicants, 541, 147, 623, and skip on down. There's like over 200, over 400, and continuous. So let me check the other page. Okay, and they're about 470. Okay, so that is why I decided to share that particular ad post, is because it got a lot of hits. And if you're wondering if all those people came on board with me, the answer is no. It is, I will tell you, the one thing that I kind of got frustrated with Indeed is that it does take a lot of effort to go through all of those applications. So I did have someone help me, and we did like we started doing like a virtual webinar so that we can invite multiple people at one time to come to the events. But this was later on in my processes. When I first started, I had someone actually send out emails to every single applicant. When we got a response back, they would respond, and then we would schedule interviews. So that's kind of how I initially started, and then after that we did like full on virtual webinars to explain the opportunity, and for those that stayed at the end, We walked them through the process of getting started with the Arise platform, and we went from there. Now, even those that came on with a platform, did all of them service? No. Some of them were just left in the back office and they did not service. So with that, you get multiple individuals. There are some that will start servicing. There are some that will not start servicing. So it is always good to kind of start with like your family base first. If there are individuals that are looking for work, and then kind of branch out to like social media, and then branch out to job boards if you decide to do that. You can use this information here. You can adjust it to what you want it to be. And then as far as the pictures and images, those you can edit. So guys, that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. The next video is going to be a little bit different because I want to talk to you guys about something. And I think it's probably the most important thing that you want to remember when you're working from home. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.